Madden? Oh no, forgot to hit mute! Welcome everybody to the Slab Lounge, hosted by the three Kwamis, Doug Medhin, Kevin Bradley, Robert Haywood. Kevin can't be with us today, so it's just me and Robbers. And before we start, I have to give the internet an apology. See, during one of our brainstorm jam sessions, not the one we just had, I called Robert a bro. I broed. I can't believe I broed someone, dude. Like here I am calling out my kids at Lemon Grove, right? Like they're just like they use bruh, and I'm like, please, no, you're better than children. You're better than this. You don't need to bruh anything but bruhing, please, for the love of God. And they're just all like, bleh, 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 bleh. And here I am just broing. I betrayed everything that I have. I can't. So here I humbly apologize for broing. Ugh. That being said, Florida's full of idiots. Especially that damn school board. Oh my God, that school board. Jeez and crackers. Oh my. What the? Who? What? You know, I'm starting to choke on my hatred. Do you wanna, Robert?
Okay, so taking over, like, seriously, okay. Here you have Ron DeSantis. I don't know his personal ethnical background, but it's looking like he's some type of Hispanic dude. Maybe Cuban, who knows. And then you have the chairman of the board, Manny Diaz, whatever, who he's also Hispanic. He also was a teacher in Miami Lakes who was fired because he had inappropriate relationships with some of his students, would fucking do drugs in his car outside. He's a real bad dude. But you know what? That's par for the course to be a fucking official in Florida. And here's two fucking Hispanic people trying to say, hey, you know what? African American history doesn't fucking matter that much. That's why they got rid of AP courses on there. And they're also saying, hey, slavery has some fucking benefits. You know, that blacksmith who might have learned some shit could have used it. Wait, when would they been able to fucking use it? Because last time I checked, after slavery ended in 1865, you white people went to work in the Reconstruction eras to pass Jim Crow laws to make it harder for them to even show any of the work. All the fucking lands and shit got seized. Anytime there was any successful fucking shit, Tulsa massacres, you fucking burned that shit down. So let me know, when were they going to use that abilities, i.e. blacksmith shit that they supposedly learned from the slave trade? Was it after 1965 when we finally got the rights to vote? Oh, wait, no. When, white people? Oh, wait, you don't want people feeling bad that you took advantage and you basically are very mid. And honestly, you took people from Africa who already had these skills. Hell, most of them taught you how to do shit. Just like how you got fucking tired of the whole Squanto Tale and Thanksgiving, where you were like, hey, we're about to basically freeze. Oh, you want to help us out by teaching us how to do the land? Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take your lands, call you fucking savages, and then do everything we can to be like, hey, the government helped you out. We gave you casinos and land. When fucking Native American women are one of the most highly sex trafficked groups in the fucking country. They have such a high fucking suicide rate, such diseases. You guys don't care as long as I can go to my casinos and gamble. What the fuck is wrong with you, America? Seriously, straight up.
Wow, okay, that was a pivot. Wow, jeez. Hey, at least take comfort in the whole... when I heard about that little accident that the DeSantis caravan had on the highway, I laughed so fucking hard. I thought
okay, first of all, with that caravan shit, how the fuck are you running a presidential campaign? You run through how many millions of dollars before you even had the first debate? Why the fuck do you have a caravan? You're not the president. You are no one. You should only have like 2 cars max. What the fuck, bro?
I mean, like I said, I thought it was the most hilarious thing I've heard in weeks. Like, that was fucking that was funny as
Okay,
shit.
Florida right now is so hot around the waters. Honestly, when the hurricanes come and strike them, we should, as a country, be like, fuck you, Florida. I know this is fucked up, but you voted for this man. This man who has done nothing for you, only driven out fucking insurance companies, denied climate change, and fought with Disney. Fuck you. If a hurricane comes, I hope you all drown. Don't fucking look for handouts. You voted for this man twice.
You know, that's something I actually did want to bring up. It's so bad when I'm just all like, if something happens in the state of Florida, I think we as a country will survive. Especially considering
We
how
will
Utah
survive.
and
We've been hoping
Kansas are
for
in
this
that
shit.
mix.
Florida has been fucking up since 2000, since Bush got elected on that bullshit Federalist Society fucking Supreme Court bullshit. You know how much better our country would be better off with Al Gore? Yes, you want to get a beer with him. But yes, we wouldn't be dealing with a lot of this climate crisis, and maybe we would have got fucking Elon Musk as a deity who's a fucking idiot.
Oh, speaking of Musk, what the fuck is up with that stupid X?
X, my God. No, you know what? You want to know what's with X? X.com. Literally, back in the day when he was just being a Nepo baby in PayPal, he wanted to do this X.com shit where he's having businesses do shit. They basically said, fuck you, fired his ass. He never let that shit go. That's why X.com is now again. He just can't let shit go. This guy is not smart. He got family money off the back of Africans, screwed over currently still Africans that he fucking said he were going to pay in Ghana, never paid them. Oh, lo and behold, the guy from South Africa who screwed over Africans is still screwed over Africans. He didn't invent fucking Tesla. He bought them people out. He didn't invent SpaceX. He bought the guy out who made the fucking rockets. He has literally never done one fucking shit. Stop praising this man. This is what we've been saying about white superiority. It's mid. Stop acting like they done shit when they were basically born on third base and got a fucking single.
Wow. Okay. Jesus. Way to put baseball in. Fuck baseball. Anyway.
I'm thinking baseball, the old timey shit when they're finally trying to get shit better. Oh, we have a lot of unwritten rules. Isn't that a cool thing for? We don't like what you're doing over there, boy.
Hey,
Hey, you know what's super racist? Why the hell is the new home run hat for the Angels, because Otani's their best player, a fucking samurai helmet? That's so fucking racist, bro.
that I'll take your word for, because there are very few sports that I'll follow. I follow March Madness, even though March Madness, Princeton. Anyway, the World Cup. Though for transparency's sake, it is important to note that I didn't watch the World Cup because I silent protest towards Qatar. I don't like what they did to its people.
Oh, the men's World Cup, not the women's World Cup in New Zealand, right?
Yeah, no, I
go
saw
women's.
Go ahead.
I said go women's team. Always like them. Men's team. Honestly, this is the best thing that ever happened to our country. Our women's team is so successful, yet makes so less money until like Megan Rapinoe and all of them had to fight for this shit. That just shows what's fucked up about our country. Look at it. Hey, a bunch of white fucking mid players on the world stage can barely get out of the group stages. Oh, let's keep throwing money at them. Oh, the women are like 3 to 4 times champions. Let's not pay for them. Fuck them.
Yeah. I mean,
right? Like, that's the only respectable soccer country we have in here. Oh, look, I love Messi. Don't get me wrong. I love Messi. He comes to Miami. Oh, so many people are into it. Oh, my God. Miami is like 5-22. They're like bottom of the league. Oh, yeah. We got Messi. Oh, yeah, we want that shit. Oh, look how much better we are. Like, you are not in Miami. You're in Fort Lauderdale trying to get a fucking deal for a stadium in Miami, which is basically sinking, and I hope a hurricane comes to take you out. Wow.
Wow, okay. But
yeah, because you fucking, all you Cubans down there, oh, we didn't want to do Democrat because we do some communism. No, this is not fucking Goodell, like, stop with this. Oh, our roots on this shit. Why you keep voting for fucking corrupt Republican Luis Suarez, the mayor who is running? Fucking screwed you over. The other guy, he's city councilman. You keep voting him. Fucking screwing you over. Remember Miami Coin screwing you over. Everything is screwing you over. They're outpricing you where you can live. The tides are rising. A hurricane's basically going to take you the fuck out. But you know what? We got people dressed in white and hot women. Fuck it.
Okay. Jesus, Robert, you have a lot to get off your chest.
I have a lot to get off my chest because it seems like these people are shooting themselves in the foot. They refuse to see that shooting themselves in the foot. Shit's been so fucking hard. Everything. You know what I saw the best meme the other day? When someone said, "This is the hottest summer by far," and someone said, "No, this is the coldest summer so far."
Wait.
Because it is. Every year it's going to get hotter and hotter. We're going to have basically climate refugees fleeing over here. And what's happening? No, we don't want to do that. Oh, hey, Senator Manchin, let's do a no-label third party so I can get a pipeline into West Virginia so I can pump out more fucking emissions to the air so it's fucking hot. I'm not going to care until everything's burning. Why should I care? I'm just going to take a flight to, like, Iceland or Greenland for a minute. Fuck all y'all.
Yeah, not exactly wrong, dude. I mean, Jesus, like, but then again, it's just a reflection of the times we live in. Right now, we're just living in the times where everybody knows that things are wrong, but they put their fingers in their ears, going la 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 la, and like, and they talk as a hell. Do you know what? You know what that North Korean defector? I forget her fucking name, but like, she's talking about how like. Lefties and moderates are the equivalent of fucking North Korean dictatorship. Like the what? I'm like, how is it us bitching about like, you know, sensible shit the equivalent of what? And like me and the right wing, they are just in love, and like hard right people are just in love with this bitch, despite the fact that she's, you know, not white. And I'm just all like, wait, what? You have any idea how hypocritical you sound right now? You just fucking okay.
Well, here's the thing. This is what they always do. Hey, people, it's like I need these tax breaks to do all this fucking shit that's basically gonna destroy your water tables, your breathing air. But if you don't give this to me, I can't make a factory where I can underpay you and basically give you slave wages while I make 150 to 300 times your fucking wage. Don't you want that? And you know who's stopping that? The woke left, who wants you to fucking get paid equally. How dare they?
I know, right?
It's like this writer strike. 2%. What the hell? That's gonna break us. When it's like fucking Bob Iger. Oh wait, I'm only getting fucking fucking $500 million a year. Oh, I can't afford to make only $300 million a year. Fuck them.
Yeah, I was like, I did a little more digging on like what the writers and actors were trying to go for, and especially with because the actors do not like the whole studios want to use AI for like for like I think what was it, background actors or some shit like that.
No, it's background. Well, the thing is because the thing is that it's been slowly shifting. Like, so most writers might get on a successful show. The show you at least be written out for like 10 to 12 weeks, right? And you're getting paid weekly for that, right? So it's like, okay, that was fine, or it'll take longer. But now it's getting shorter and shorter, and now there's like we're only gonna pay for like 4 weeks. Okay, you pay for 4 weeks. There's still fucking 49 fucking weeks in a year. And before they would get like, payments on backgrounds, on like, like re-showing it. But with AI, they're basically saying we're gonna pay one writer, a showrunner, and all the rest of you can kick rocks.
Yeah, that's one of the yeah, because that's what the other is like the residual and like streaming, how streaming gets around that loophole, and they're just all like, no, we need to like stop that, and I'm like, yeah, of course you do, but
remember the first time this happened was with the Black Widow movie. ScarJo was super mad because that's when COVID hit, and originally was supposed to be in theaters, but they wanted to pivot to the streaming site. but her original contract wasn't having her see royalties off the back end of streaming sites. It was back end of theater views. That's why she sued, and that was the beginning of the downfall.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't just her that did that. I think it was
Yeah, but that was like the major thing on there, and that was kind of marking a point where it's like, okay, so these studios are being even more sketchy out in the open.
yeah, it's bad, dude. Like it really is bad. I'm just so like with no, and like I said one time, I think it was on a Slab Lounge. John Oliver said it best when he was warning about like how AI will take like people's like jobs and shit, and on an episode of last week tonight, and he called it. I mean, like look at the shit we're dealing with right now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the AI is going to take over the AI is going to take over the planet. No. That's not how it works.
Well, not this AI. This AI is just writing this shit. But the problem is, this particular AI is not. The problem is people's responses to this development.
Yeah.
That the people in charge are just like, no, it's okay. I'm going to keep doing it. And it's like, you're literally on a slippery slope because once people accept stuff like this, later on, when someone's like, hey, here's an AI for our military, because we already got drones, it's like, well, what if we got rid of human error while operating the drones and then put an AI in charge? Okay, Skynet, we see you. Right?
That's an actual thing. The military is developing a thing called Skynet, and I'm like, guys,
right? It's like, what did they see the film and want to do it, or they saw it and it's like, oh, I can make it so it doesn't. That's the first step that always fucks everyone over: the ego and arrogance.
Yeah.
Every fucking time. Every fucking time.
Oh my god, I was just like, guys, why are you calling it Skynet? You could call it anything else. You could even, hell, I'd even be fine if you called it Hal, because at least Hal was all like, I'm scared, Dave. But Skynet? I mean,
they should have called it Skyweb. It's like, isn't that a net? No, it's a web. Isn't a web just a type of net? Well, that's your opinion.
Right? Oh my goodness, that's so fucking stupid.
That's the problem. That's a problem. Like, okay, so you're watching this budget, right? And we're watching people basically, we're dealing with homelessness, all this shit. We can't find shit in the budget, but yet we just approved for an $826 billion increase to the military budget, where almost 60% of those funds go to private contractors who basically will charge $100 to get a pencil sharpened.
Again, the times we live in. Everybody's just going to put their fingers in their ears, go la 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 la.
And again, once again, there's white contractors in charge of this. Like, yeah, I'm smart. I'm out here doing this shit. Like, how the fuck is Tucker still getting fucking money? Why does he fucking even need some work? He's the heiress of that Swanson dinner shit. Like, what the fuck? And you know what? Fuck you too, Will Kane.
Well, if it'll make you feel any better, like his viewership dropped by like 86% on Twitter. So, I mean,
well, of course it dropped because it's like no one wants to be on Twitter because literally. Oh, Elon Musk was like, hey, I want to pay you guys to be out here and be haters and Nazis and shit. I'm going to have you pay me these blue checks so you can be out here saying, hey, everyone's a groomer. Yet every story I see is some fucking priest in the South fucking little kids, right?
Yep.
Every fucking time. But religion's not the problem. Religion's the answer. You know what I also blame? You evangelicals. Fuck you. You fucking ruined this country.
But
you got on board with Trump. Trump is still a fucking menace. How the fuck is he still getting indicted and going stronger? What the literal fuck, bro?
Dude, fingers.
Like, how the fuck has no one killed this dude? Like, seriously, someone just take the bullet, go kill him, go to jail. Biden, you pardon that man.
You pardon that man. Okay.
Come after me, Secret Service.
You do realize, well, it's not just that, like, this is kismet. You know, I just read, like, a report where there was, like, this one reporter literally had to walk back, had to distance themselves from a fan who was literally saying, kill them all, like, in terms of, like, rhinos, anyone on the left. He's like, kill them all, and the reporter's like, yeah, I'm with you. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. I'm not saying you're gonna
No,
distance
here's
yourself
the thing.
from the
I'm
comments
not.
you made.
It's like I'm not crazy enough to be like kill everyone. That's stupid. That doesn't do a point. But there always becomes a point where there's someone that's super dangerous that keeps stirring shit up. Who deep down everyone wishes he was fucking God anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, with his lifestyle, he should have fucking died of a coronary long ago. I don't know. He's pulling the fucking Michael Richards shit somehow. You know, like seriously, the guy's super overweight.
Maybe he's
Fucking always drinking Diet Coke and shit on there. This guy's selling shit. I don't know how the fuck he's staying alive.
maybe.
Well, I don't know, magic?
I was just
Deal
gonna
with
say.
the devil?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe he's just.
Will someone tell me?
Maybe he's a vampire and he sucks blood from unsuspecting victims.
No, the only vampire in the United States has been confirmed is Rick Pitino. I don't know how that man keeps getting jobs.
Okay. So you think? Okay, so you think that you think? Jesus Christ, the times we live in, man, they fucking suck. But
Oh, they suck so bad. They suck even more because it's so hot. I think the problem was everyone was like, "Oh, I don't have to worry about this. This is the grandkids' problem to deal with. I'm gonna be dead or on my way out." Nope, that shit got accelerated hella quick. Mm-hmm. Now we got to deal with this problem. And the problem is that you have so many people who kept being like, "Nope, this is not it." Or you have like Charlie Arnault on the thing who used to be ESPN. Now she's on Fox News, changed her tune, all going after Greta Thunberg, who won a treat 3 years ago, saying, "Scientist says if we don't stop using fossil fuels in 3 years, it'll be irreversible." She's like, "It's been 3 years. What happened? Nothing happened." You can't fucking read. They're basically saying we are fucked. You've basically sealed our fuckness in here. We're done. It's over. Our only hope is that the government release how many UFOs they have, and let's MIB this technology and fucking finally go to Mars and not on the fucking Musk's plan because he shows he can't run a fucking operation.
You know, there are lots of scientists that are calling anyone that wants to go to Mars a fucking idiot because they're just like, why would you want to go to Mars when the moon is actually a lot safer? I mean, you're gonna, if you go to Mars, you're gonna have to live underground because there's no radiation shield strong enough for the surface right now. You're better off going to the moon. And they're just all like, no, we want to go to Mars. Like, why? The fuck
You can't go
with you?
the problem you can't go with the moon is because the moon's orbit is so fucking low. Like, how are we gonna keep an atmosphere there? You know how long it takes to terraform the moon, and the moon is too close to the Earth. What happens if something bad happens to Earth? We're right there. When that Earth explodes, we're basically be taken with it. Like, and plus the moon is like what, a quarter the size of the Earth? How the fuck are we supposed to fit these 8 billion people on there? Like, you know.
Hey, yeah.
And the problem with the moon is just the Earth. The moon is literally part of the Earth that got crushed into and floated off and got stuck in our orbit. At least Mars have shown they had some water systems beforehand. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, but like again, you're gonna have to live underground because.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to live underground where it's cool instead of living here on this Earth where we have. Basically, the water is boiling, hurricanes coming, and an orange man out here fucking trying to turn it into a fascist country.
Yeah, talk about a
like I'm still waiting for Putin to get tired and people try to take him out, and he still hits the nuclear option.
You know, yeah, me too. I'm just gonna say it, me too.
Right? There's no way that man is leaving voluntarily. Mm-hmm. That man is getting carried out in a body bag, or he's taking everyone with us. Like, there's no way.
Yeah. No, that's exactly that's exactly what's gonna happen. But like, let's switch up the topics from this morbidness. I actually watched the Did you know the Venture Brothers series finale came out?
No, honestly, like how the shit's be coming out later on, and it's just taking so fucking long. I forgot what show was it that I was surprised it was still going on. You know what? I'm surprised that Futurama's back for like the 4th time around.
Yeah, we talked about it like a lot.
Yeah, we talked about it, but I kind of forgot about it until they were saying it was on Hulu because I don't really have Hulu, And I'm just like, so originally it was on Fox, then on Comedy Central, now it's on Hulu.
I actually heard that it's not. It's actually pretty damn good. But then again, I haven't watched. I was surprised when I watched. I binged all of Twisted Metal. Like I binge watched that show. That show's actually really good. You have the guy from the that played the Falcon and the lady that played Rosa Diaz in it. And I gotta admit, like
Rosa Diaz from Brooklyn 999, and you mean the Vulture?
he played. Well, he's the new Captain America now slash Falcon or whatever the fuck that hero was.
Wait,
But
wait. Are you talking about Brooklyn 99 or
both.
what's wrong?
Yeah, you have Stephanie Beatrice.
Okay,
That's her
In
name.
Brooklyn 99, he was never the Falcon. He was the Vulture. He was played by Dean Winters, who was also on SVU and plays the Allstate commercials as Mayhem.
Oh no. Not. Hold on. Let me try to regain my thoughts here. The lady who played Rosa Diaz, Stephanie Beatrice. Yes, she's in.
Yes,
Twisted
Stephanie
Metal.
Beatrice. I love her.
The other guy, he's now Captain. Well, he is Captain America. Or I don't like how that whole Marvel face thing worked. He was the Falcon, and then he's like Captain America. But yeah, he was in Twisted Metal as well. And the show's actually really good. I mean, they don't actually show off like. Wait, go ahead. Wait, what? I thought. Anyway, so like the show's actually really good. One plays. I know who the characters are because the dialogue was actually funny as hell. But put it to you this way: in the opening scene, right, the dude who drives the car, his name's John. He goes by John because he lost his memory as a kid. So first thing he does, he's getting chased by a bunch of bandits as he's making something called a milk run, and he goes through this abandoned mall. And as he does like this killer like drift, he sees the mall map. As he's getting shot at, he's like, "Oh shit, they got a Foot Locker." Yo,
Do they
it's
still have
legit.
Foot Lockers?
Yeah. Dude, it's legit funny.
Right? Like, do they still have Foot Lockers? I'm not sure. Do they still have lady Foot Lockers?
They should. I was
Isn't that kind of misogynist?
Well, okay, so the premise of Twisted Metal is vastly different from the games.
Oh,
So,
Twisted Metal. Yeah, they redid that stuff. I mean, I remember playing the original one on PlayStation. Sweet Tooth was my jam.
Sweet Tooth does show up, but they didn't necessarily water him down, but like he is the guy who plays Sweet Tooth. Oh my god, he is intimidating AF. So, like, the premise is this: there's like this computer virus that spread throughout the globe back in 2002, and basically shut down it caused a massive digital blackout. So humanity lives in these walled cities, and how they communicate with each other are these runners that do milk runs, and that's what John is. So John links up with Stephanie Beatrix, like in the second episode. They run into Sweet Tooth, and then a bunch of other shit that happens, and I don't want to get into it because that will involve more spoilers. And all I'll say is that it's good. I was legit surprised by it. I was like,
I mean, the Twisted Metal franchise has been always great and stuff on there. I guess I'm glad that they did a TV series, I guess more than a movie, because I've seen how they done shit. They would have put Jason Statham in it and just had another fucking death race on this shit.
oh, okay.
Horrible movie, horrible execution.
Well, I mean, wait, the Jason Statham. I mean, like it wasn't. Yeah, if you
All
expected,
Jason Statham movies sucks, horrible execution. The only one that was interesting was the first Transporter. They milked the shit out of that.
oh,
Crank that too, horrible.
I was gonna say,
Hobbs and whatever Hobbs and Shaw, horrible. Well, but disclaimer: I hate all the Fast Furious franchise. I think it's a pointless fucking movie. It overplayed its hands, and everyone who fucking likes it just likes not knowing anything. You might as well have fucking who's the guy who fucking did the fucking Transformer movie? He doesn't does any fucking plots. He does just explosions. Michael Bay. Might as well have him fucking direct that shit. Turn the fast sex to a duality to a threesome. You know you're not fucking into that fast sex 10. Fuck y'all. Fuck your next fucking spin-off shows.
Well, I was gonna say not all Jason Statham movies were bad. I mean, like he was awesome
Okay,
in Lock, Stock, and Two
Parker,
Smoking Barrels and
Parker,
Snatch.
Transporter. It's the same exact movie.
Well,
Parker, Transporter, same exact movie. Crank That, same exact fucking movie. They're all the same exact fucking movie. Shops and Shop, another car, same fucking movie.
well, I mean, there was Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
All same fucking movies. Was there a car there? Did he drive? Same fucking
No,
movie.
wait, you've never. Okay, first of all, you got.
I never seen it. Same fucking movie, man.
It's not. These were two Guy Ritchie flicks that dealt with mob shit. In Snatch, he was a boxing.
A guy with a guy with a gun, a mobster. Same fucking movie.
I mean, like I'm just saying, is all like in Snatch, he was a bare knuckle boxing promoter, and in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, he was just trying to help his friend get out of debt with a mob boss, and it's a comedy.
All same fucking movie. Show me the movie where he's just a fucking dad dealing with his kids going to school in the suburban district or dealing with a school board. Show me those movies. Nope. It's all him, violence, cars, helping someone out of jam. Same fucking movie.
Wow. Okay. You want to be that? Okay. I'm not gonna Hey, I'm just gonna say you want to be that guy. Fine, but
I'm going to be that same guy. Same guy with Jason Statham, same fucking movie. Vin Diesel, same fucking character in every fucking thing. Iron Giant, Groot, Fast and Furious, same Triple X, same fucking person.
Well, that one I'll get behind, even though Groot's stupid.
No, Groot. I didn't say Groot's not bad. I'm just saying Groot, Iron Giant, fucking Turtle, here Triple X, all the same fucking person.
I completely forgot Vin Diesel played the Iron Giant. I forgot.
Yeah,
he was in that movie.
same exact fucking role as Groot. That's what I'm saying. It's the same shit.
Okay.
Hey, people keep throwing money at this guy.
Hey, like I said, that one I'll get behind, but not Snatch was too good for me, man.
Snatch is probably the same thing as fucking Shaws and Hobbs.
No, it's not. No, it really it really isn't. Shobbs and Hobbs, that's its own thing. Snatch is something else completely different, dude. I'm serious on that one.
What, did someone get taken? Was it like Taken?
No.
Like how Liam Neeson plays the same exact part in every movie? Hell, I'll even throw in when he was playing Qui-Gon Jinn.
Well, no. In fact, Jason
He
Statham
came in,
let me put it to you this way.
kidnapped the Anakin.
In Snatch, Jason Statham doesn't have anything to do with fighting whatsoever. He doesn't even punch a guy. He's just caught in the middle of this nonsense, and he's just all like, okay, how the fuck do I get out of this? I don't want to have any part in this. He's just that guy.
And how did you get out of it?
Actually, he had nothing to do with it. Essentially, because Brad Pitt was in it. He essentially got people killed, and Jason Statham was literally in the middle of it. And then he's just like, "I found a diamond. I'm gonna sell it," and that's literally it.
Same exact movie, just like Bruce Willis in most movies.
Wow, man, you are.
Whoa, look, Bruce Willis. Live Free, the Die Hard series. Same exact as the Red series. Same exact as all these other ones. I think the only one that was different was, maybe Sixth Sense?
Oh, yeah, because Sixth Sense, that was a thing. I completely forgot. He was
Maybe Sixth Sense, and maybe Armageddon. Other than that, every other movie is almost the same, right?
Well, I mean, because Bruce Willis was in, like the Die Hard movies. Yeah, I don't know about Armageddon, but then
Die Hard. He was in the Red movies.
He was in Armageddon, but I try to forget that one.
Yeah, that's what I said. Armageddon and Sixth Sense might have been different because that was when he was slightly younger. But other than that, Fifth Element, almost the same thing as Die Hard.
Fifth Element was garbage. Do not bring that up in front of my
But I'm just saying, it's almost
exact.
It's the exact same shit.
So much. I hated that movie. Oh my goodness, that movie was one of the biggest letdowns I have ever had the displeasure of. I was like so hyped when I was a kid about Fifth Element, and then I finally watched it. I don't even remember anything about the Fifth Element, in all honesty. That's how bad it was. I'm just like, oh, I was so... It's like, it was like Sly Stallone in the Judge Dredd movie. I was so pissed.
Yeah, that's
At
what I'm
least
saying. Like,
Stallone.
they're the same exact plots they have for all those fucking shit. It's almost like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Love the guy. Most of his shit's the same. Jingle All the Way is the same as fucking Kindergarten Cop. The same as fuck. What was it like?
True
Redemption
Lies.
Day,
True Lies.
Terminator.
True Lies.
Same as True Lies. Same as the Expendables.
Ugh, the Expendables.
It's,
I only
it's
watched
all
like
the same
one.
movies.
I only watched one Expendables movie, but that was because I lost a bet.
I only watched 3 because they were on the airplane flights.
Oh, dude, like I will find something to do on an airplane. Actually, the airplane flight. That's where I got introduced to Superstore, and I've never regretted it. Superstore was one of the funniest fucking TV shows.
Superstore was kind of funny. I liked it. It was
Yeah.
kind of refreshing thing on NBC and shit on there.
I heavily suggest you give Twisted Metal a shot because, like I said, it's because it doesn't revolve around meta humor like My Adventures with Superman kind of like uses and milks a lot. But like the humor's there. The humor's great. The action scenes are pretty damn good too with Twisted Metal. So take from that what you will. But like My Adventures with Superman, I'll give it this much. I'll give it this much credit. They dealt with the whole Clark Kent is Superman a hell of a lot earlier than I thought it would. But why did they make the main villain be fucking Deathstroke? Did you know that?
Wait, is My Adventures with Superman the thing that DC is trying to reboot? Or that's a different Superman that they're trying to reboot for that movie?
It's like Superman Year One. Jack Quaid it's Jack Quaid. So Clark, he's working at the Daily Planet, but he's just now starting to be Superman.
Oh, okay. Is this like the year after everyone waited fucking 4 years on Smallville to see this motherfucker fly when you knew he could?
Sort of.
Like, honestly, he has so much issues with Smallville. I mean, at least they did way better than whatever CW garbage they get on there with, like, 8 superhero films.
Well,
Also, what the hell was Ezra Miller's Flash? Like, was that a flop? I didn't see that shit.
oh no, it was a bust.
It should be a bust. Fuck Ezra Miller. This guy did so much shit. You scrapped so much shit. The worst thing that ever happened was Warner Brothers Discovery merging together. Fucking give me Zaslav, the CEO share for this shit. Him fucking ruining CNN and greenlining this shit. They should have just fucking showed the Batgirl movie that they already had it finished. Because, we're gonna lose $4 million. Who gives a fuck? It would have been better than this piece of shit, The Flash.
I did hear rumors that CNN was going to be sold off.
It should be so long. They've been fucking up. Chris Litt, you know what we need? We need to put more right-wing people on here so they can fucking keep spewing lies, deceiving people, and acting like Trump didn't do anything wrong. Fuck all this shit. Everyone needs to stop both-siding shit and acting like, hey, we don't have one person who's not... The Republican side hasn't even fucking passed one bill at all to help anyone. They just started doing committees after committees and doing this fucking theater shit. Why the fuck do you keep voting these people in? What the fuck has Jim Jordan done in the past fucking 10 years he's been in Congress and stuff? Not wear a fucking jacket.
Oh.
How do you go 10 years without bringing up or being a co-sponsor on one fucking bill? It's literally almost impossible.
Dude, why are you asking me? I don't know. I don't have the answers.
I am just being rhetorical. I'm putting this out to the audience here. It's like, take your fucking blinders off. Laura Boebert was a fucking escort that was servicing Ted Cruz. Fucking dumb as shit. Martin Luther Green, I am willing to put my life and my life of my dog Woody to say that she was the fucking bomber. I swear to fucking God, that's her. Look at the video. The gate. She still has those fucking New Balances that was on that shit. That was literally her dropping off those pipe bombs in front of the DNC and RNC before January 6th. I am willing to put my life and my dog's life on the line for this.
Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ, dude.
I have never been more serious in my life about something.
Wow. And you were doubting that we could carry a slab lounge. My ass. Good Lord. Yeah, for the record, because Captain said he was gonna try to make it, but he was like on the tail end of a family trip or something like that. And he was like,
It's fine.
he just texted me saying that he's unpacking and getting his computer up and running. So I'll just let him, like, worst case scenario, once time is reached, we'll just let him know that, hey, it's over. Don't worry, no sweat. Just like if you're available for the next Slab Lounge, cool. But anyway,
Yeah, he might not want to be a part of this since he's still in Texas. He got to deal with most of these other people.
oh god, yeah, he is.
So he might want to have some like distance to be like, I wasn't on this one.
Dude, you don't know Kevin. Like, if he's pissed off, he will let you know. Ain't no way nothing keeps him that ain't no I will try my best to like avoid confrontation, but like if you piss him off, he'll be like, no, fuck you. Oh my goodness. Speaking of, oh my god, like what other thing did I recently watch? Oh, hey, okay, so fuck. I want like one of the other movies that I watched was Superman, that Justice League Warworld thing, and I can it. Well, first of all, it was stupid. Like, I'll just hands down, that was one of the stupidest things I've ever watched. But I gotta
See, I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah,
I
no,
would agree with probably.
See, its main claim to fame was that it was going to be rated R. Like, the animated movie was going to be a rated R animated.
What is it only rated R because of violence? Because violence is nothing. Like, right? Like we're used to violence. That shit sold like 20 years ago, bro.
Yeah, no, like for those, like at least if you watch the second Suicide Squad animated feature, they actually do feature titties. Like, I watched the War World one, and there was like there was nothing that warrants. I don't even remember if they curse. I mean, like Lobo, like I mean, it was cool that Lobo was in it, but he wasn't acting like Lobo. So
right? Because it's like if they were gonna do this right, they need to basically. I'm not sure it was anime, right? Not live action.
No, it was animated.
Take it. Okay, so they need to take a page out of Deadpool and just have the unfilteredness like they have in there, or also how they had like in Young Justice. They need to bring back Young Justice, especially when they have that new Blue Scarab movie coming out. That should have been the first thing Warner Brother Discovery fucking did.
Wait,
right, we're bringing back Young Justice.
Wait, they're doing a Blue Beetle movie?
Yeah, they're doing a Blue Beetle movie.
Ew.
It doesn't look that great. It doesn't look that great, but my whole point was that they should be, instead of fucking around with that, they should be bringing about Young Justice again. That's how they brought back Futurama 4 or 5 times. Young Justice was like one of the best superhero ones they had. Yeah, the old Justice League cartoon was kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Young Justice surpassed that. And then let's get rid of Teen Titans Go and come back with the original Teen Titans.
Yeah,
I
wholeheartedly agree with that.
I hate chibi shit. I hate when they did Gundam SD chibi shit. Chibi, just by itself, is not fucking cute. It's annoying as fuck.
Oh, God. Speaking of Gundam, oh, my God. I'm still... Because Witch of Mercury, I still advocate that you watch it, but, like, you best...
I want to watch it. I was actually about to watch it today when I wanted to watch... I thought One Piece episode 1071 would have been today. The final the first appearance of Gear 5 Luffy that we've been fucking waiting for 5 years for. Uh-huh. But you know what? Apparently they took a hiatus last week, so now I gotta wait to fucking August 6th. What the fuck, bro?
Oh God! Like the series, it literally wrapped up its series. Like it only had 2 seasons. 2 seasons. That's all we're getting, and then it just ends. And the way it ends was such a cock slap, and I'm just like torn so hard with that. I was like really
Wait,
torn.
did they say they're going to end and come up with an OVA afterward? Because sometimes they do that shit for money reasons.
No, because like right now, after Witch of Mercury wrapped up, they literally came out with a trailer for Gundam Seed. Because Gundam Seed.
Oh, that movie.
Yeah.
Okay, you talked about that movie last time. Is this Gundam Seed before they had shit in there with the Impulse Gundam? I hated Shin. Shin was the worst fucking thing they ever did for Gundam Seed Reborn. Oh, hey, let's have a hothead who doesn't know anything and just happened to be at orbit at one time, and let's just have him fucking wreck shit. Because, hey, I was in a neutral company and stuff, and all of a sudden someone attacked us, and all I saw was this one Gundam, and now I blame him. The fuck?
All I know is this: it's going to be a movie. It's going to be a continuation, and it's going to be made in Unreal Engine. That's it. That's all I know. I saw the teaser trailer, but the teaser
Wait, a
trailer doesn't do much.
continuation from which season? Like the second Gundam Seed Reborn, or we're just scrapping that and let's just fucking go up to the first one. Fuck shit, and fuck everyone else.
When I read the one, because I actually did read the entire article, they just said it's a continuation and left it at that. Like I don't know how they never expanded any more in detail. And then I watched the teaser trailer, and to be fair, I'll give it this much: the animation looks good, even though it's CGI. But like, yeah, it's made with Unreal Engine, so I really want to see what they can do with that.
Can I ask, in Richard Mercury, did they have a guy who has a mask on?
Yep. But
Okay,
it's not
so
a guy.
is that just the thing? Is that just the thing we do?
Wait, I brought this up during our massive Gundam debate. It's like, why do they always have the dude with the mask? But it's not. But it's not a dude. It's actually a lady this time around. But like, either way, my point still stands. They're still continuing that horrible tradition of the villain having a fucking mask over their face.
No, they have a mask on their face, but they're never the villain. They always seem like the villain, but they always have ulterior motives. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
You all can't be the same fucking person, man. This is what I was talking about Bruce Willis and Jason Statham. This is all that.
Speaking speaking of anime, did you know that they're having there's a Rick and Morty anime in production?
Hate it. Think it's dumb. Fuck it. They should have kept the Rick and Morty cartoon and just have you. They should have just kept the Rick and Morty episodes normally and just have one episode where it's drawn in anime style. Don't fucking do 13 episodes for this shit.
Yeah,
Terrible
I don't know
idea.
why they're doing that. I'm like, what the fuck is up with that? Like, so, okay, full disclosure. When I looked on Adult Swim, because like I'm subscribed to Adult Swim, right, on my YouTube feed. So every now and again, like that's how I found out like the final episode of Venture Brothers came out, and I'm like, okay, all right, fine. But then I saw the trailers to Lazarus, which looks great. Uzumaki. Oh my god, am I waiting on that? That looks so.
Wait. Hold up. Uzumaki, as in Uzumaki Naruto?
No, okay, so there's this manga that was a horror manga called Uzumaki. It's been in production hell for like ever because they delayed it twice. But the creator of the manga, who's also directing it, is like saying, "Here's like here's the newest trailer. It came out like a couple weeks ago or something like that. It looks so fucking sadistic, scary. I'm like, dude, I am waiting on Uzumaki. It looks so good." Then I watched, and Lazarus was, they're trying to say, oh, if you like Cowboy Bebop, you're gonna like this. I'm like, okay, I don't know what the hell it's about, but okay.
Wait, but are they going Lazarus based off the guy Lazarus who, the Lazarus Pit, Jesus brought back Lazarus, or the Lazarus Pit from Batman, or?
Here's the thing, I don't know. Like the trailer they showed off a bunch of environments. The dude, the main character, I'm assuming, broke out of prison, so I guess it's a symbolic type of Lazarus. Only thing is, they really wouldn't expand more on it. So, the environments look nice, but like I don't know if the first episode's out, I'll kind of watch it if I'm in the mood. But I'm still putting more money in Uzumaki because that looks ridiculous good. And then they showed off like the Rick and Morty trailer, the Rick and Morty anime trailer, and I'm like, ew. And apparently, Fooly Cooley's getting another sequel, but that might be outdated because like.
Okay, first of all, I hated that. Like, I love the first Fooly Cooley. When they came up with these other two, hated it. Hated everything about it. Because the only thing that was connected to it was Haruko, and it made no fucking sense. Literally, it didn't. And it seemed like they were pushing like, the first one didn't have enough women. Let's just put more women in it. Okay.
Okay, so wait. Like I said, it might be outdated. So I don't know the I don't remember the title for Fooly Cooley, the whatever.
Well, it didn't matter. The original one was the best one, and there were only 6 episodes, and they kept coming up with more and more. And the only common thread was Haruka, who was in there. All the other ones like, here, let's have a new woman. And part of it was like, no, what the hell, man? Let's expand on this world. Have your boy come out, be like, are we going after Animus? Like, what the hell, man? Like,
oof, I guess as good as mine. The other trailers that I watched were like, one of which was Gen V, but that involves the boys and Yeah, The Boys. That's the only other thing. Oh yeah, I did watch the season 2 Invincible trailer, and apparently that's going to be split up into 2 parts because of the strike. And so that's happening. But like, other than that, there was really nothing interesting that I could. I didn't watch the, like, for instance, because they're praising the Barbie movie, right? And Mattel came out and said, "Oh, we're gonna create our own Mattelverse, a la how they did it with the MCU." So get this: one of the movies that are okayed for production is Hot Wheels, and I'm like, so Hot Wheels, Fast and Furious. Have fun with that, Robert. Oh my god. Because you know they're going to try to copy the Fast and Furious and put it in Hot Wheels. You know that!
Hey, Lord. That's all. That's the problem. People don't understand why I hate Fast and Furious. I hate it because it wasn't just a one movie where it's just like, hey, some dumb people with a car. They literally built such a huge fucking franchise on it. You have people saying this is the best fucking film ever. It has no flop point. It makes no sense. How the fuck you going from street racing to taking down helicopters and being government agents? What the hell, man? Like, it makes literally no fucking goddamn sense. There's no way these cars can land and do all this fucking shit. Drew half of this fucking shit. And it just made an easy fucking thing. And now all of a sudden you have 2 big car people coming there. What, Glass Animals, Animal Kingdom? Same exact shit. We just mixed Fast and the Furious mixed with Point Break. Hey, let's get it for 4 fucking seasons on TNT. All this shit is exactly the same fucking shit.
You're not going to hear any argument from me. I'm like, why is there going to be a Hot Wheels movie? How the hell are you even going to do that? What, are you gonna have, like...
and lo and behold, watch fucking Vin Diesel fucking pop up in here. Like, or better yet, watch Jason Statham be here. I have a transporter.
Right? Oh my goodness.
It's the same exact people, the same exact shit, and they pay these people so much. And everyone's like, why they rebooting everything in Hollywood? Because people don't want to pay people for originality. They want, hey, well, this is great and all, but what if you tweak this script so it's more like Fast and the Furious? That's what they literally said. What if it's more like Fast and Furious? It's like, oh, so without a dot and plot? Yeah.
I know, right? I mean, like, what? Like, I don't even know what the Barbie movie was even about, and like, I don't know why it got so much.
The other movie, like, honestly, the last movie that I saw was really good. That they kind of put like soldiers on it was Little Soldiers, and they were still the bad guys compared to those freaks, the Garmongons or whatever they were called.
Well, either way, that's literally the driving factor behind Mattel's like, let's make our own Mattelverse. I mean, yeah, because whatever, it's so fucking whatever.
Dude, honestly, at this point, they might as well make a fucking Nickelodeon dog show like they have Pup Control, all that shit. Oh. Honestly, I don't even know how they fucking make that shit. It's so mind numbing. Like, I don't even know, like, how hard was it even to write this shit to find someone like, hey, let's have a city where dogs are in charge of shit? Okay, that makes no sense. They don't even got opposable thumbs. How the hell is something without opposable thumbs going to be in charge of anything?
Well, I mean, to be fair, that's Paw Patrol. Come on, like, it's a kid's show. Like,
well, how the hell do they open doors?
Okay, how the hell does the SpongeBob universe work? I mean, like,
they have thumbs sometimes.
They have thumbs sometimes. Okay, I don't know why.
Word, Patrick Star has a thumb. Sandy Cheeks got a thumb. Mr. Krabs got a thumb. SpongeBob's got a thumb. Okay, Squidward and Plankton do not have thumbs. Neither does Mrs. Puff and all that one. But there's at least 4 of them.
Jesus Christ. Dude, I mean, like, there is a definite, like, because, like, you're arguing against Paw Patrol, a kid's TV show, and you're okay with this kid's TV show. Come on, man. I mean, like, who cares?
I am just pointing out facts. There has to be someone with opposable thumbs and not the Hispanic caregivers they always put on these TV shows for some reason, right? Isn't it always weird that some Hispanic caregiver?
Calm down.
What human? Okay. Did Bob the Builder have that Manny guy? How the fuck is it always a Hispanic? What human?
Oh my
He's Hispanic. Like, explain it. Explain it to me. How come there's never a black caregiver out here?
How the hell should I know? I don't question it. First of all, it's Paw Patrol. Wait, there's a character
But you should be interested in this shit. This is affecting your youth. Your youth.
Okay, I mean, like, I'm not. What the? What? I'm like legit dumbfounded here. Like, I honestly, I'm flabbergasted, speechless. I got nothing.
And Peppa Pig, was she Chinese? I'm not sure.
Wait, what? Peppa Pig? I've never watched Peppa Pig.
I don't know, but Peppa, it's not Peppy.
Is it, like, isn't Peppa like a... I thought Peppa Pig was like a British TV thing.
I don't know, but she's not telling me to do barrel rolls like Peppy the Hare was.
Peppy the... Oh, get out of here with that. Like, it was like Peppy the Hare. Oh my god. Fuck, get out of here with that. Like,
Hey, he gave you useful advice. He told you when to barrel roll.
Yeah, technically speaking, that's not necessarily a barrel roll, but okay. But like,
Do a barrel roll.
no, a barrel roll. But,
Do it.
no.
Like, don't tell her what to do, Peppy. You're not my father.
You're not my dad.
My father died on that mission you abandoned him on years ago with Andros.
Yeah. Oh my god, I would love to see another Star Wars, Star
Dude,
Fox game.
if they did Star Fox like live animation, like but drama, like a soap opera, that'd be so awesome.
Well, I don't know, man. They're doing a lot.
It's like okay, picture this: they're at the bar. Star Fox walks in, talks to Peppy. He hears something. A guy with a little newspaper puts it down, and he goes, "Andros, what are you doing here in the live act system?"
Well, I mean, to be fair, dude,
It writes itself.
Why did it, if you're gonna like think of that, why don't you just do that, like replace that but with One Piece characters? Considering how One Piece live action is a thing.
One Piece live action is the worst thing that ever happened at Shonen. Just like how Dragon Ball Evolution was the worst thing that ever happened to Dragon Ball. Like honestly, we should gather this up in Dragon Ball, wish for Shenlong that chapter in our history never happened.
No argument there. No argument there for. No argument there. The only thing I'll keep saying, and I know I shouldn't, but I'll keep saying it. Dragon Ball Evolution was a contractual obligation. That was it.
Yeah, it could have been a contractual obligation, but you know what? They could have not even tried that. They could have just easily just been like, you know what? Fuck doing a high school shit. Let's just go easy. Let's just do a tournament. Literally a tournament. You can just bring random people, backgrounds. Would have been better. Instead of, hey, let's have this guy go to high school parties. No, we don't need the diaspora of American culture life of high schoolers. Like,
hey, I'm just saying. One thing I do want to, like, one thing I am wondering though, because like Dragon Ball Superheroes is getting another arc, and I'm all like,
oh yeah, they're going further because they have granola and all this shit. Because you got Ego Vegeta.
So they are going back to the manga. I just never read that whole.
No, yeah, they went back to the. That's the problem. Is they went back to the manga after the first superhero super tournament, and that's when like I'll hear like snippets on like Quora and Reddit about like Ego Vegeta and all this stuff. That's when I learned about Black Frieza and then like Granola and all these other people.
Okay.
And I'm just like, how you keep scaling this shit up? Like it makes no sense because it's just like you just having Vegeta and Goku keep getting more powerful. Granola, Black Frieza, who apparently trained for 10 years in a hyperbolic time chamber on another planet to achieve Black Frieza's mode. It makes no sense.
Yeah,
And all this is because they didn't want Gohan to originally take over from Goku after the Cell Saga because everyone kept bitching, Gohan's not it, it's Goku. That's why he started doing that Saiyaman shit. And I'm like, okay, then let's make Pan the main bitch. She's the one. She's the one who brings balance to the Force. Now I feel like I'm Obi-Wan yelling at Anakin, you were the one!
Dude, like, I really wish, who was the actor that played Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan, it was like Michael, like, fuck, I'm going to say, but it was like the young, you mean the young one, not the older one, the young one in the trilogies, the prequels, yes?
Well, I actually meant the old one.
The old one was fuck, it was, he was Ian McGregor.
Okay, yeah. I wish. Well, Actually, I don't know why I'm saying like who was the actor. I should have just said Obi-Wan in general. I wish Obi-Wan was just replaced with Mr. T.
Ooh, wait, young Obi-Wan or old Obi-Wan?
Both.
Ooh.
Mr.
Okay,
T.
because I saw that video you showed me with the Mr. T Adventures, and I do remember that show. I remember that show. That show was awesome.
That show was great.
And that explains so much why I love the Mike Tyson mystery so much. It's the exact same shit, except Mr. T is not a bumbling idiot like they portrayed Michael in the Mike Tyson mysteries. But it was still great because I remember it was like 80s, 90s, Hanna-Barbera shit. And one time, I swear to God, they had a crossover with Mr. T and Scooby-Doo. I can't remember the episode, but I swear to God that happened.
I wouldn't be surprised. But okay, let me get.
Back then they did crossovers all the fucking time.
Yeah, no, they did. They legit did. But let me give. Captain, we were literally just talking about the link I texted for the Mr. T animated series, and Robert was bringing up the whole Mike Tyson mysteries bit and house and. Oh my God! Like that Mr. T animated series was solid gold. I never knew Mr. T actually did motivational videos.
Yeah. I remember hearing back because technically there was something I did where they did actually play one of his videos, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be the best.
It was so cringe and amazing. I swear to God, the Mr. T animated series was solid fucking gold. I can't say the same about because I watched some of the Mike Tyson mysteries. I mean, they weren't bad by any means. But like, if it was a choice between that or Harvey Birdman, I'd go Harvey Birdman all the damn time.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know I don't know if you can compare the two. That's the catch-22. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they are kind of separate on their own because even Harvey Birdman technically sits over there where Space Ghost Coast to Coast sits. But Space Ghost Coast to Coast is its own technical thing too.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast was
Eric
awesome.
Andre area.
Mm-hmm. Guys, I'm sorry to say this, but like I know it's old. This is hella old news, especially when this episode comes out. Space Ghost Coast to Coast got removed from Max.
Yeah, no, I
was pissed.
I was very unamused.
Yeah, I was not happy with that. Ghost to Coast was great, man. Oh man, I was just like.
I will admit, when it first dropped, I was very confused. But that's just because I grew up watching original actual Space Ghost cartoons, so then it was like, oh, Space Ghost Coast. I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna be like an Adult Swim revamping of the old cartoons, and then Zorak and Moltar are there just chilling. I'm like, oh, I don't know what this is. It took like episode 2 for me to be like, oh, okay, I'm into this. I was just thrown off for that reason.
Hell, I remember when Moltar was the original host of fucking Toonami, not Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't trust Zorak with that.
Why would you? Hell, I remember the Brack show.
Dude, the Brack show was awesome. Why did they cancel that?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, well,
I assume they just started doing other projects and just didn't go back because there was never any like thing against it. I think they just stopped doing episodes.
I think
because I'm trying to remember what the final episode was, but they did wrap it up and they were just kind of like okay, and then moved on.
Well, I think it was more along the line. If I'm wrong, I will wholeheartedly eat this because this has been a while, and I might have because like this was way back when I think they were focusing their attention on what was it called? Aqua Team.
That makes sense. At that time,
Aqua Team, they kept coming back, right? It was like now they have the plant shit. They just keep coming back with that stuff.
Well, how you gonna stop Master Shake?
You can't stop it.
Okay.
Yeah, stop it. Won't stop.
Okay, I've been hearing good things about this, but have you watched the Captain? Because me and Robert haven't watched it yet. Have you watched the Futurama revival at all?
Not yet.
Okay.
I saw it was there. I've been trying to play catch up with tons.
Yeah, I haven't watched.
No, I haven't hit it yet. Because even anime wise, I think Well, yeah, because I just now got caught up anime-wise with Bleach's, 1,000-year blood arc. But
yeah. The Blood War thing.
But technically, I know everything's gonna happen anyway because I know the manga. But so I'm just looking to see how it's gonna be done in the animation. I'm just intrigued to see how they do it. But I know the story, so
yeah. For the record, I was gonna watch the Futurama bit, but then I was like, I'll give Twisted Metal a watch, and I will say this much: watch Twisted Metal. It's good. Like
yeah,
I was telling Robert.
I was considering it because I had been waiting for it for a while, and I forgot it was out.
Yeah, no, I was telling Robert this like when we started recording. No, give it a watch. It's worth your time. It is worth your time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had originally been on the hype for it, but then I had like it being released now. I didn't see any commercials. I've not heard any whispers. No nothing. The only reason I caught on recently was because the PS4 cut on, and over in the corner it was like, "Hey, Twisted Metal." Like that's the only reason I knew it was out. Nothing else told me.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Like,
I think I only found out because I was following Stephen Beatrice on like Instagram, and she made like some type of story, and then she brought up that she was in Twisted Metal.
Yeah. Yeah. Stephanie, yeah,
I don't
she's
know if they
great.
didn't get a big promotion budget or something. Like maybe that's.
I don't think they have that good of a promotion budget. I just think it's whoever's the stars on there. It's just, hey, check this out.
Well, to be fair, it is exclusive to Peacock. I just watched it because I have my other methods.
But I see commercials for Amber every other day, and I don't have Peacock.
Oh, okay, never mind
I
that.
see her show all the time on through YouTube. I ain't heard shit about Twisted Metal.
So honestly,
So
Peacock's like the worst of the streaming.
Their marketing is off in that Twisted Metal would have hyped a bunch of people if they knew it was sitting over there. I don't think a bunch of people even know. So it's probably good that you're announcing it now because there's probably a bunch of people that were like, oh, it's out, and they're probably finna go watch it.
Well, the problem with Peacock is it's just the weakest of the streaming services. It's like, what the hell do you have? They keep forcing shit like, hey, you want to watch a regular show? Watch it on Peacock. No one's gonna fucking do that. Mm-hmm. You have it, watch it on demand. No one's going to Peacock. Have something on there.
But they're technically doing like their station demands. They're picking very particular shows and they're trying to showcase with them.
Oh my god!
But they're doing a horrible job. They're doing such a horrible job of it because no one takes Peacock fucking seriously.
Yeah, he's kind of right. Like, because Peacock literally removed the free with ads membership. Now you can only pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's,
you know, the only worst rebrand for this shit would have been if people was like, you know what, let's get rid of HBO. Let's call it Max. Worst thing.
I don't even. Whose decision was it to be like, we went through several name changes. How about let's make the public even more confused and create a new app because we can't just.
And let's get rid of the purple. Let's get rid of purple. Let's go blue. But the purple was nice on the eyes, like, right?
Why are you paying this person in the executive room? No.
Well, one thing I heard, the reason they did this was because just like how the AI strike for the writers, that if they change their name because of how the language was in people's contracts, they don't have to pay these people royalties on the back end.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's one thing that the strikers really want settled, that streaming loophole nonsense, because they're not seeing any residual, or it's called residual, right?
Yeah.
So
for the bigger people it would be residual, but somewhat for the bigger actors, I guess it still qualifies more as royalties.
Yeah, a lot of people are taking screenshots of the residual receipt, and it's zero. It's 27 cents.
They're 8 cents.
In some of them.
Yeah,
you get 8 cents for each one, depending on how much it is. You're not getting that much. It only goes well if it's a very popular stream.
Yeah, if you literally get put on and signed on, and they're like, okay, we'll keep you. That's the only way, because otherwise they're just, especially with what they're trying to do now with the whole, oh yeah, it'll be fine to just scan in background actors and then just keep them for all eternity.
Oh my god, yeah, no.
Like that literally, that made my head almost explode. I was just like, oh, why? And even as a company, why would you? Goddamn Umbrella in Resident Evil is fucking at least more toned down than this. Jesus.
Oh my god, you are
You know what?
so
You know what?
right.
I'm just so.
You are
I'm so surprised.
absolutely right. Oh my goodness. Like, Captain, you are
Like, they-
absolutely fucking right. That's so
They
weird.
at least pretend to give a fuck about people. That's how they stay around. Like, Jesus, these people are just like, nah, let them not have homes. Cut the fucking trees down. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like, I know what I'm super surprised at, even though I know these like CEOs have security shit. It's like, you have enough disgruntled people. How come no one's taking shots at these people? Like, really? No one has tried to take a shot at any of these CEOs to send a message?
Well, I mean,
some aspects, some of us don't even know who the fuck they are till now.
well, yeah.
Well, yeah, but okay,
Never
Zach,
really
but Zaslow for Warner Brother Discovery, who basically runs CNN in the ground by hiring Chris Litt, no one took a shot at him. Bob Iger, he came back after the Bob Chapek disaster. No one's taking a shot at him, right? Like, and I mean like a little shot with a bullet, not a shot with a commentary.
You know what's adding insult to injury? I hear, like, studios are actually going for, like, YouTubers.
Yeah.
They're always
Because
going for
because
YouTubers.
they're switching over to influencers because they were already trying to move them more to relevancy because they're more affordable than a regular celebrity.
Yeah, and it's cheaper too.
So they're not going to argue about actual pay because they don't know what the fuck actual pay is.
Right.
Well, they don't need actual pay because they usually get a percentage, and then the influencers will get sponsors and other stuff on the back end, and it's just easier for them to deal with them. But
And
it's just
on their beginning level too. I mean, they're not going to demand nearly what a high level celebrity would. Even if they think they're going to do that, they're not going to be that dumb unless they've been in enough stuff. Like
exactly.
maybe,
Even if they
I can
were.
see Addison Rae trying to do that because she's been in enough little Netflix movies and had some songs that'd be like, okay, we know you, so okay. But
Oh, you mean Addison Rae?
Lower level. I have a lot of viewers, but I've never seen you in any show or anything type YouTuber. No, not to pay him good money.
Wasn't Addison Rae the chick who just stole shit from black people and then got
Yeah.
paid for it?
Yeah.
In the red dress, usually,
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah.
So basically, people flock to him to keep the spirit of America alive, getting money off the backs of black people and not paying them. Got it.
Yeah, still the American way. It's just now it involves a Chinese app.
Mm-hmm.
They're just proxying into it now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And,
that was
but
so-
wait, hold up. And would it make sense that in 20 years, Florida state education will tell people that it was a good thing that black people didn't get paid?
No, that'll be impossible. In 20 years, Florida will have fallen off.
Yeah, no.
I hope it's sooner than
that long at this.
I hope it's sooner than 20. Like my over under is 2.
I
don't
hope,
think
like,
it's gonna
no,
hold
like,
up
I
too
will
much more.
sincerely hope that that the next 5 years Florida's underwater and none of those people can get paid because all the insurance companies left.
Oh no, they still got the state-run insurance company that's gonna gouge the fucking shit out of them. But
It'll
hey,
be fine.
keep voting for DeSantis. Keep doing it. He's your guy.
It'll be Fine. They can go underwater, and Disney's just gonna change it into Disney Atlantis.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's marketing already set up. They're gonna still get their money.
I will ask that we stop calling Ron DeSantis and just call him Meatball DeSanctimonious like we all should.
Oh God.
That is the only thing I will agree from that orange skinned bastard. That he is Meatball DeSanctimonious.
He's oh my god. Like I
still lacking a little bit.
well, the thing is, people have been showing proof that this guy might be on the actual spectrum. Like how he laughs and deals with public and doesn't really want to deal with public. He was like he might be autistic in case he's the one in charge of that operation.
He's feeling a little more important than that. So I say that we add a Lord of Pudding.
Ooh, yeah,
Lord
we've
of
seen those
pudding,
pudding
okay.
fingers. He eats those pudding with his fingers. Oh my
He
god!
can't even pronounce Thai food properly. He pronounces it as Thai food. I mean, for God's sake. And it's not even that. Have you actually seen his polling numbers? He is so low on money. He's axing all, like, 90% of his staff or whatever the fuck.
He's doing all that.
Maybe
They haven't even had the first debate.
Being a governor. People
They haven't had the first debate yet, and he's already ran out of money.
Yeah, he is so
What the
low on
hell?
money. No one's giving him the time of fucking day. Oh, my
Okay,
goodness.
okay, but that might be bad. But Trump has already ran through $60 million for legal fees and asking for another $80 million.
Oh, yeah.
But
Right?
his biggest problem is the fact that he's going against Trump. Trump is usually where all the money goes to begin with. So you got to be pretty spectacular to be better than Trump, which for anybody else is technically a low bar. But
I
I'm
know.
just
Yeah.
saying, like, I could go out there and get some money as a
Well,
Republican and be like, I'm lying to all of you, but I'm here, and I'd probably still get the money easier than DeSantis would. Tell him
Well,
the
Ron
truth.
has a hard time getting over that bar with those white boots he has on, you know.
Oh,
He says,
God.
I'm over there.
It's just he has a very expressive face that he needs to control. It's just very. I don't know what it is. Anytime he's expressing anything, you can see his face, like the muscles, his reactions. They just go wild, like he has no idea. what
Exactly.
he's
That's why.
wrong
That's why
with.
people say he's on the spectrum. It's off-putting. Like it feels like he knows what he's supposed to do, and he's trying to tell his body what he wants to do, but his body lies.
Yeah, it's just because you can see him just ask him. You can watch any interview of him being asked like a basic question, and his face will just go insane instead of just being like, "Yeah, I agree to this." Like, get Botox, something.
Botox.
Like, calm it the fuck down.
And you know what the worst
Not be
thing
a
is? Like,
politician with that face.
and the only other money that's being sent over is to Tim Scott for people to be like, yes, I'm white. Yes, I vote for white supremacist thing. But look, I got a black friend that I support.
That ain't even a good black friend.
No, it isn't.
Oh,
Really.
well, he's better than Byron. He's better than Byron Donalds.
He can't
or
even
Clarence.
do it. I can't. If you gonna sit there and tell me I don't need to have sex before marriage, but then when I ask you, hey, so how you hold up on that? Oh, I didn't hold up, bitch. What? How the fuck you gonna tell me to not have sex? If you ain't
Tim
got sex?
Scott has more gums to tooth ratio than I've ever seen on a nigga.
That's how he moved up there. That is how he moved up there. You can see that smile, just all face.
You know,
Like he can't be lying.
All
Look,
face.
it's,
all his teeth are there. He can't be lying.
Well, I mean, I guess he's slightly better than Byron Daniels from Florida, who got put in his place when he went against, hey, Slammy didn't have any fucking benefits, and everyone came down on him. It's like, yep, you dance, token boy, dance, right?
Mhm.
I don't even know what's going on with these politics anymore. I just everybody
Florida
who's
is so
in the back
horrible.
is coming up to the front. Everybody who's at the front don't even know why the fuck they up there no more. And
No.
then you have like Feinstein and McConnell just disappearing into the abyss on stage.
yeah.
You stare at them.
McConnell having aphasia, and the only reason we still have Feinstein is because McConnell's like, I will block any new nominations, so you're basically fucking sick with Feinstein, while this guy can't get a couple sentences out
What?
without looking blank.
And but sadly, that's not the first time he's had one of those moments. It's just that was probably one of the more prominent recently.
Yeah,
But in
no.
the past, he's had moments of just disappearing and having to kind of come back to it.
See, I'm trying to peddle this conspiracy theory. He didn't freeze. Well, he froze, but not from health issues. He saw Grimace. He saw Grimace, and he was just all like, "Oh fuck, not him again." Because Grimace has been stalking him. Why? You know why. You two know why. Don't you, Dick?
Because he's a dick.
Yep. That's exactly why. It's exactly. It has to be it. There's no other. He saw Grimace, and he knows Grimace is stalking him, and he's like, "Oh God, I don't." And then his cheeks puff
Dude,
up.
honestly, Honestly, a presidential run between Greenwich and Trump is a toss-up.
Yeah.
I like I like to have my head canon that Mitch McConnell had an internal battle against death in a Vampire Hunter D style in that moment that we paused.
Oh yeah, dude, you see those bags under his eyes?
He was like, "It's your time." And he's like, "No, I have more speech." And it's,
No, you saw those bags under his eyes. He looks like that turtle from Kung Fu Panda.
it's just like wholeheartedly when you look, he's just disappeared, just gone. It wasn't until they tapped him that he was like, "What?"
Yeah, he was like,
I want
huh?
to believe that he was like in the heat of soul combat, like throwing Bonkai level attacks in his own mind to be like, "I will go back."
No, he's that turtle from the Looney Tunes show that always had a petitions with bugs.
Oh,
that okay. Or hey, maybe he saw the Rick and Morty anime trailer and he's all like, "Why?" God, that
just suddenly came back to him. He had to have a moment.
I mean, honestly, I don't know who else Kentucky's gonna send to Congress, but you know it could be horrible. Kentucky's been fucking up for a while.
Well, technically, the sad part is if you look at his own state, if it's actually checked to see if they like him, like they don't, but they still vote for him.
Exactly.
So there's not going to be another option until he goes, because they don't actually like him, but he is good for what they need.
But that's why,
if you need to get it done, but he is terrible.
But that's why it doesn't make any sense for most Republican parties. Makes sense. Bakersfield, why Kevin McCartney doesn't do shit. Wherever district in Ohio with Jim Jordan, he's been there 10 years, haven't passed one bill. It's almost like literally impossible to not pass a fucking bill.
At least Kirsten Sinema at least lied for a bit and did some work before she turned coat. Like,
oh, fuck that bitch so hard.
But I'm saying, like, she at least put in some work so that people would be deceived. It wasn't just like mouth talk. It was like, oh, look, she's doing stuff, and then she's like, oh, do y'all believe me? Okay, I'm done.
Or not like Manchin right here. No labels, all this shit. Hey, I just want to put a pipeline in West Virginia. I have no qualm. What the fuck is with RFK Jr.? Seriously.
Oh,
I
don't even get started with that son of a bitch.
Like, what the hell, Cheryl Hines? What the hell, Larry David? This falls on your doorstep. That's your bitch on your show with this thing. Like, I blame you.
I stopped listening to it a while back because it was getting worse.
It's getting worse. That's why I'm like, Cheryl Hines, you need to rein in your man. You are literally ruining your reputation. Most people don't care about RFK. All I hear is people hating Cheryl Hines for being with this dude and questioning her decisions. And despite his testosterone ripped out body, right?
Welcome to
the
also fuck Joe Rogan.
Gear of Vengeance.
Also,
there you go.
Joe Rogan.
Right?
Yeah, and Andrew Tate. Let's throw that in there too.
Oh my god.
And Tucker and Will Kane. Just because I used to like you, what the hell you happened on Fox News? What the hell, bro? And also Charlie Arnault. What the hell, man? You were kind of sexy, and now you went full on sucking Fox Queen's dick so you can get your show for Outkick. And fuck Clay Travis from Outkick. And also, what's that black guy? Who's horrible with us? He's that fat black guy. He's that fat black guy who's always doing racing. Jason Winklevi. Fuck that dude.
Captain, I will just say.
He's like, who that black guy? Look, we are a group of black people. We need to be a little more specific.
Captain, let me.
Well, and also Clarence Thomas. What the hell, bro?
Oh well, no.
Well, that's a given. But anyway, Captain, let me tell you that. See, earlier when we started recording, you should have heard he ranted not just on the politics side of things. When I was talking about like Jason Statham and Snatch, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. All of Jason Statham's movies are the fucking same. They are the same. Transporter, Parker.
From Jason
Frank.
Statham, he used those. He used the Jason Statham dots to connect Bruce Willis all the way to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Right, and it was just all. I'm like, dude,
I can see it. It makes
Snatch
sense.
wasn't that bad of a movie. He's like, fuck.
It was all the same.
The
Bruce
structure
Willis?
how movies go, it makes sense. Bruce Willis usually ends up in movies that are geared towards the same as him. Arnold was pumped up the same way over a period of time. Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah. Jingle All the Way, Kindergarten Cop, same fucking movie.
Yeah.
Just do not.
There's a lot of
mention
them you can
fifth-
kind of
don't
just
mention
merge
Fifth
together
Element
and
in front of
forget
me.
which one sat separate. Just
Don't
happened over
mention
time.
the Fifth Element in front of me.
Yeah, The Fifth Element, Die Hard,
Oh, I hate
Red.
the Fifth Element.
all the same movie. It's all the same fucking movie.
Oh my god, I hated the Fifth Element.
You honestly could just do a Christmas movie. The three ghosts from past, present, and future. Same fucking movie.
Yeah.
Technically, that's why the movie Surrogates didn't work, because it wasn't the same type of movie. So anybody that was his fan was like, what the fuck is this? What's going on?
Right? Like I said, the only Bruce Willis movie that was kind of different was like Armageddon and Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And that was when he was younger.
Now he's just old.
Yeah,
and
because
stupid
now,
and-
all
and-
we get is Steven Seagal version.
Yeah, okay, Steven Seagal, number one offender on this list. He's out there doing
He
karate
is not
moves in
a
Russia.
offender. He is the person who is the Primarch of the journal for that they study.
Yeah.
Okay, half
That
past
man
ten,
is
half past
old
10 with John Rule. What was that? Half past 10 with John Rule. What was that? What
Hey,
was that?
I look at it like this. Like, you could lob Steven Seagal and Andrew Tate together, and they're just the same. They're the same type of fucking idiot. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
a Stephen Tate.
If they have a child, it would be Flim Flam.
Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah,
from the Scooby
that
Doo,
would be
new
their
Scooby Doo
child.
Adventures. Oh my god!
Oh my god, Flim Flam.
And once again, they just brought in a color boy, the beat. No. It's just like how I said, how come in Paw Patrol and all those other shows, there's always a Hispanic guy who's the only human in the town?
Yeah, you got
Yo,
one.
I'm not touching this argument again. I'm not touching this argument again. He
What?
went
There's
after
no black
Paw
people?
Patrol for the animals not having opposable thumbs, and the second I bring up SpongeBob, he just like, no, SpongeBob, and I'm like, dude, you're criticizing a kid's show.
Well, SpongeBob had five. They had at least 5 different people with opposable thumbs in SpongeBob. They can open doors. How the hell they open doors as a fucking fire rescue or a police officer in Paw Patrol? Tell me. They have no opposable thumbs.
It's a kid's show.
Do you really want them to start trying to get all correct with it, and then we get robo dogs hanging out with the regular dogs and dogs?
Thank you. Oh my
I would love
goodness.
that. Like,
Dogs
if,
open shoot missile at door. Dogs have freedom all day.
That's
yeah, like if
the-
they combine Paw Patrol with that old show reboot, perfect.
Paw Patrol Terminator.
Oh my god.
Oh, I would love that. Instead of a T-1000, it's a D-1000 because it's a dog.
Oh my goodness. Jesus, Roberts.
It's like, I'm sorry.
1000 a wiener dog.
Yes, and he'll just be like, I'm sorry, I must be rough with you. Let me put my paws on that.
Oh, you. You just burned that image into my brain. Thank
You
for
just
that.
been urinated.
Oh my goodness.
It's already right in itself.
Yeah.
Where's my royalties?
That's why I totally get why some the people out there are going, hey, let's reboot certain stories and franchise before, because yeah, when you read some old stuff or you go look at old shows, you're like, there's so much I could do with this, and then they shit on it. But but outside of that, it's like I can see how someone would rewatch something old they have and then be like, yes, I could fix this, and then I guess the people around them are like, I don't agree with what you're trying to do. You should adjust this.
Well,
And
look
you're
what
like,
they're doing with Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh. Like with Mickey Mouse, because for those who don't know, Mickey Mouse is going to be public domain. I think, but either this year or next year. Anyway, there's already like a Mickey Mouse themed like shooting game that's I think made in the Unity engine, and the trailer just dropped like a few weeks ago.
Wait, are they gonna do the same thing like how they did with Naughty Bear, but with mouses?
I think they're doing the same thing as Cuphead.
Okay.
Up the
Well, I
growth
will fuck with
factor.
it.
That's all. I didn't watch much of that trailer because honestly, it didn't interest me. It interests me as far as Winnie the Pooh is concerned.
So when does Powerline become public domain?
Who?
Powerline from the Goofy movie, like the best musical character they came up with.
Oh, I don't know. I know Superman's up next because right after.
Oh no! Fuck that shit. We need a crossover with Powerline. We need a crossover with Powerline and Static Shock.
Wait,
Sorry,
Powerline.
Static Power.
Wait.
Power Shock.
Wait, who's Powerline again? I'm trying to remember.
Powerline. Eye to Eye. The singer from the Goofy movie.
Oh no. Okay, now I know who you're talking about. The problem
Yeah,
is,
they need a cross. They need a crossover.
That won't happen.
If they did a crossover with him and Static Shock, two black men coming together, one dog, one black boy, taking down New York.
God damn, Jesus. Well, I can tell you that won't happen anytime soon because Powerline that was made way late. Like how copyright.
It was in '96. It was in '96.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like how public domain characters work is it has to be like after the creator. Like I think it happens after the creator dies. It has to be 70 years after the creator dies. Or if they write something specifically afterwards saying like, oh, I want this character to be public domain now. Powerline, on the other hand, was made by so in order for Powerline to be public domain, the Disney Corporation itself has to be out of business for X amount of years, because once you're working on that particular character, like if you made that character, you're an employee of Disney, which has ownership of that particular character. So the company itself has to die out, and then after that, it has to be 70 plus years after it dies.
That's right. That's what playing about.
So, take from
That's
that
why
what you
it
will.
takes so
How,
long
so
for
that's how
people
the
to
copyright
have
laws
public
work, or
access
public
to
domain
things.
works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or pay them royalties.
Yeah, they're taking people off. Let's do it.
Dude, so halftime, it's easier just pay the royalties than to wait out the time.
Yeah, I mean, but so with Winnie the Pooh, the horror movie is already getting a sequel, and it's going to involve Bambi.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is his mom?
I don't know.
Is his mom coming back to life?
They already said that the horror movie made its budget back by the end of the day, and we already had a sequel in mind involving Bambi. He just the creator would not expand after that. It's a lot like what I was talking about with the Gundam Seed thing. They just wouldn't expand on what's going to happen and where it takes place.
But I mean, it makes sense because that's kind of how they did with the first movie. That's what kept everybody interested. You didn't know what was happening fully, so everybody wanted to see what was going to happen.
All I could tell, but the only other thing that I know for sure is that that team that did the horror Winnie the Pooh, they said they're going to be using they might use other public domain stuff like Fox and the Hound, etc. So I'm just all like, okay, cool. I mean, it works, makes sense.
Dude, Fox and the Hound was so fucking depressing and sad.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, the original book, yeah. I mean, the book.
Yeah, that's back in the day. Disney was just like, fuck this shit. Let's fucking make you cry, yo.
Yeah, I was telling this to, this was way back. I think it was an episode where Captain was doing a Let's Play of God of War Ragnarok. I was talking to him about, how a coworker, I suggested I was telling him how not to watch Watership Down. That he watched it.
Yeah, and I was like, I already have.
He comes up to me, he's like, I'm never watching a movie you recommend again. I'm like, I was like, dude, this is I told you it was dark.
Yeah.
I made movies from
It's it's like if you suddenly got introduced to someone being like, hey, you know what's a good animated movie for you to watch? Wizard.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, it looks quaint. And then you watch it and you're like, oh.
Or how I told you, like I was telling you, I don't know if Robert was there at the time. Like I was talking, like my old this was an old ex-girlfriend I had. She never watched a Miyazaki flick, and the first Miyazaki flick that she wanted to watch was like, hey, we should watch it. It was fucking Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh goddamn it!
Why? Why would she start off with such a sad fucking film, man?
I warned her.
I mean, if you wanted to go be into existentialism and be lost into yourself for the rest of the night, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I warned her. I was warning her not to watch that, and I eventually could, like, we watched that entire movie, and then I was just all like, babe, look, let's watch Spirited Away. Trust me, you'll love it. And she did.
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah, that's a much better movie to watch. Like, why would you start with Grave of the Fireflies? I think it was on Turkey.
Well, to be fair, because she probably had never watched it, she didn't think about it as much. She probably thought it was going to be one of those ironic names or something.
I guess.
But it's kind of the same thing. Like if you suddenly were saying, "Hey, I want to watch a nice, fun anime. Go watch Barefoot Gen."
Oh.
No.
That was hard for me to watch. Like, especially oh my god, I was crying.
I had a friend
like,
who
midway.
just found out the existence of it because he was just like, Barefoot Gen, dear God. And I was like, oh, did you just find out about that? It's like, yeah. No, you have to prepare your soul. Even then, getting through the beginning is still hard.
Yeah. And it's even and it hits even harder because like you find that was written by him, like he was Gen, like
it hits so much different the moment if you didn't know that in the beginning, the moment you like go through and realize it, you're like, oh my god.
For those of those,
I think it's like back in the 90s or whatever, or stuff like I don't know. Anime Japanese were very obsessed with like after World War II era, a lot of depression shit.
Well,
like they were
the bombs. Because
it's a bomb.
Like Demon City Shinjuku. That's technically based on like weird things that would have happened with nuclear stuff going on, plus the demons.
Oh yeah, the demons. I watched the dub version
demons
of Demon City. That dub.
You have Neon Genesis Evangelion. You have like Psychono. Like it's all fucking depressing shit. That's basically saying like we're basically.
That's why me and Razafon hang out. I can deal with Razafon. Yeah. It's not as depressing. There's depressing.
It's still kind of, but
I've got Shinji, so
I don't know why
I
they're
can
doing
move
another
Evangelion
Evangelion
not
now.
Shinji.
Wait, is it Evangelion or Evangelion? You know what? I don't care. I never really liked that show.
I've heard it both ways, and no one ever bitches about it because usually someone will just go Ava.
Yeah,
cool. Because a lot of people like to.
You're like, okay, cool.
I think people like doing Evangelion because it sounds like religion, like Evangelicus.
I mean, I can see that
like,
because they call
and they have the angels
or some shit.
Well, if you do the plot line, it's basically saying like it wasn't originally Adam and Eve; it was originally Lilith. And then Eve came and fucking fucks people over.
No, I'm not dealing with it. It's bad enough we're getting another one. I don't know how true it is. I'm done.
I was so confused about that because I was like, I thought we just established we were done with the multi-timeline, multiple events, like finality. I thought that's what the last one said. Even though
after rebirth.
Say what you will about.
But to be fair, I didn't know Ghost in the Shell was getting all rebooting its thing back up either. So stuff's going on in the background, floating with it too. So I was like, okay, I guess.
Well, Ghost in the Shell was great until near the end. I don't know, kind of like sputtered out, and then they started doing the movies.
The first movie was fantastic.
Because after the Laughing Man thing, and then after the what was it?
It was like the cybernetic hacking shit they had, like kind of like retiring.
The first season was great. The second season,
because that's what I was gonna say. Standalone was good, but when they tried to go to second gig, everything got weird.
Well, they went the real political route, and they started bogging it down with a lot of jargon speak,
Well,
and you didn't understand how the politics work.
Well, to be fair, they
Well,
really
then,
granted, like in Ghost in the Shell, it was more along the lines of what it is to be like human or whatever. Sack was all about, hey, let's actually expand on the universe, which I can respect. You know, it's nice. It's okay. Like
but the problem kind of too was, look, I love the Major, but the second season leaned too heavy on Multico.
yes, yeah.
Too heavy. You didn't
Yes.
get any other perspectives. You didn't get any. Like, if you're gonna be following someone a lot, technically we should be following Togusa.
Yes.
That's who we should be following. But when you're going and just following the Major, you can't really identify with the Major because you just know it's the Major. Whatever's gonna happen, she's gonna handle it. She's not gonna die.
Yeah.
Nothing bad's gonna fucking happen, and she can hack everyone in the fucking room.
Right? And then she has like a group of women that she just police with at home. They never really explored that. Which I wish
That
they
is the
would have.
type of character that you treat like Goku. You have reasons to keep them out of the plot for long periods of time. To keep them interesting. Because if they're there, everything is solved. You can't have... Like, the movie's different. Because the movie, you didn't have all that scale of everything. That's her beginning. But by the time you're at, like, Standalone Complex and Second Gig, you've built her up to be the most powerful thing ever for cyber technology.
Yeah.
So there's never anything you honestly feel like is a threat unless it catches her off guard for like 2 seconds. That's their only time. It's like, hi, I hacked you for a second and punted you out of your body. Like, that's all you got. Other than that, if you try to physically take her, no, it doesn't matter. She can hack you. She can see you from satellites. She just regularly thermocams whenever the fuck she feels
Oh my
like.
god, yeah.
So the only asshole they have was when they started putting that politics shit to try to handcuff her down. Like, you can't do this because of weird politics, and sort of groups are getting more power in
That's
this diet.
literally what led to the whole we gotta follow her arc instead of where we should have been following the rest of everybody else. Because we
Right.
should have been seeing what were the effects going on with her suddenly gone now. Instead, we're being like, oh, she's over here having mental moments that she's not going to care about when she gets back.
Well, okay, for the
Like,
record-
I love the Major, but that's what hit me the hardest for Second Gig, was like, I didn't need to follow her. I understand who she is at this point. Give me
It was better to do
character-
Bato and that one human guy. I forgot the detective who refused to get cybernetics.
Togusa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's why I was like, we should be following Togusa,
Yeah.
because he's the one person living in the world with the least amount of cybernetics around everything. We should be with him most of the time.
Yeah, because he was kind of like the moral compass as well, if memory serves correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. And that's why he had issues like later on when they was trying to get more technology stuff on there. He was the only one putting the actual rebuttal opinion on shit.
And then
Bato was
later
following
he
the major.
Well, that's
Later
because
in
Bato had a
he's the
huge
better
hard-on
one of
for
it
her.
because there's certain aspects he's not corrupted whenever there's viruses or anything, because he's the only one with not a ton of cyber implants.
Oh my goodness, Ghost in the Shell. Like, the only thing I'll say
Like-
about the way they dealt with its politics is this. The setting was nice if you were going to go the political route. The execution was crap.
Yeah, like the existence of Section 8, the different districts, everything, it's all set up really well. It gets you hyped for it. But as the story goes, you could tell that like they kind of fell out of what can they do. But really that also stood because Section 8 is a small group of people, but they're super elite to the point that everybody knows about them. So they're no longer really a secret.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the show, I feel like the show worked at the beginning because they were originally like a secret section no one really paid attention to. If you went to Section 8, sometimes they were like, who the fuck's that? Like, you didn't know. But by later in the story, it's like a random street person could be like, oh, you must be from Section 8. Like, everybody knows. So a lot of the sway, a lot of the everything that would have existed just became, hey, you go into your day job today. Oh, Motoko decided to not wear pants today? Cool. Pochcoma went to go have coffee? Cool. Like...
Oh my god. You know, I don't know what I'd rather deal with. Like, bad execution or something good and then it just ends. Because that's literally
That's technically the better way because things should end. I get where you want them to end at a good, great point, or you want to carry a story. But the problem also is like, because it's the same thing with jokes. You could do a joke, and then you could do a follow up, and then the follow up could still create humor. But you shouldn't keep being like, I'm gonna follow up off that, then follow up,
I'll agree.
then follow up, and it's like, no, stop and cut your losses.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with it. Because, like, the reason why I'm saying that is, like, I told this to Robert. I'm going to tell you this as well. If you're going to watch Witch of Mercury, fucking temper your expectations, because it, like, the season 2, that was it. You only get 2 seasons, and then the way it ends was it just ends. It just all, like, really? it was, oh. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to say it just ends.
Okay. Well, I mean, to be fair, in terms of old style anime, I survived Twilight of the Dark Masters, which just does that kind of. Because I still don't know. All these years later, no idea what the actual ending was like. I think they both died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you probably Googled it and saw it for a second, and it's like, yeah.
It was I'll say this much. Witch from Mercury had a better finale than Venture Brothers. Because I actually did watch the last episode. Oh my god, I was so disappointed.
Oh.
I really was. Because, like, there were so many questions open at the end of Venture Brothers. It answered one big one, but then there are, like... For instance... Now, I will spoil this much. Because they intentionally planted this seed. They're like, hey, Brock Sampson, why don't you fight Red Death? Who do you think would win? And they planted that seed, and they still kept, like, bringing it up, but nothing ever comes of it.
Because they want to spin off one day in the distant future.
They definitely want to spin off. That's the only reason they do this shit.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You don't give closure whenever you plan to bring something back up just in case, or unless you specifically want people to ask.
Like I said, that's just one factor. One. There are so many other questions that Venture Brothers just doesn't address. At the end of the finale, and it was so disappointing. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't funny. I mean, of course there are reports that made me laugh. I was happy with the one question that got answered. But, like, as far as everything else is concerned, it's just all like, dude, there's still so many plot points you guys did not expand upon. Like, fucking, But, like I said, that was the end of the Venture Brothers. There's not going to be I checked to see if there might be a sequel. No.
For now.
Here's here's hoping, because, like I said, I really want there to be, like, closure with the other plot points. As far as I know, there's nothing there. But at the very least, I can still say this much: Uzumaki is gonna come later, like around the latter half of apparently like October, and I'm like, yes. Did you see Captain? Did you see the trailer?
Yeah. No, I've been keeping track.
Oh god, that looks so fucking creepy, and I'm just enjoying every fucking second of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I cannot wait. Oh. One thing I am curious about, though, because, like, apparently there was some stuff that was revealed at Comic-Con while the striking was going on outside of the convention center. Apparently they revealed more details about X-Men 97. Yeah. Because
I knew some bits and pieces that it was going to be doing, but I hadn't heard any updates in a while about it, but I knew they were still doing full with it because I remember Jubilee is going to be involved.
Yeah, that too. Because, like, it's going to take place 6 months afterward or whatever.
Yeah, and I know indirectly there's a whole thing because apparently Jubilee is getting some, like, secondary mutation similar to the new known mutation that Myra has. So Jubilee has, like, multi-life thing or some I don't remember.
Well, because you keep up more with comics than I do at this point, because I stopped reading. Isn't she canonically an Omega level, or is it her kid?
I'm not sure in the official of where it's standing, but before she has the capability of being it. But I remember in the comics, when they go to the future later involving like Hope Summers, at that level she has figured out how to control most of her stuff at an atomic level. But also at that point, Dazzler's actually helping with her full scale of capabilities, which she never the fuck does most of the time anyway. But I know after that happened, it gets convoluted because of the fucking Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch fucked up a lot of stuff that canon was confused about because no more mutants fucks up a lot.
Wait, what?
There's a lot of lore that's in my head, but that certain mutants aren't mutants anymore. So that kind of changes certain aspects. Some people lost powers and got them back. Some people... It's a lot. So brain-wise, I don't hate on the event, but brain-wise, that was their whole way of, like, knocking down the capacity of mutants that had been overspanned. And I think it knocked everything back down to, like, 300. Just 300 mutants at that time. And so, lore-wise, a lot of stuff got kind of adjusted by Scarlet Witch. So I'm not 100% sure X-Men lore because, Charles fucking with her.
Okay.
It's, as X-Men comics have revealed, Charles just needs to stop fucking with people.
Okay.
God damn it.
Well, if you want to talk about stuff that irritates, because this is probably going to be the last bit, because it's getting really fucking late. Did you guys watch Into the Spider-Verse yet?
No.
Oh,
Not yet.
Okay.
Planning to, but I hadn't watched it yet.
Never mind.
Yeah, I'm waiting till it goes on streaming.
Okay, never mind then. I won't speak. I will not speak. I will not speak. No.
I've heard whispers of things, but yeah, I've been dodging spoilers because I legitimately wanted to just experience it. So
Fair enough. All I'll say is this: better than the first one.
I've been hearing that.
But other than that, I saw the Marvel, Disney's, Sony's Insomniac Games' Spider-Man 2.
Oh wait. Oh, well, yeah, no, that looks gorgeous too. But I also thought, what is your opinion on new Sailor Moon Superman?
What?
What?
That new Superman animation that's out.
Oh, you're talking my
where he has that
Adventures
Sailor Moon-esque
I was like-
transformation now.
I was like, the hell are you talking? Oh, you're.
I already hate it. Hate it. I haven't seen it. Hate it.
He's like, already.
I'll say this much on it.
To be fair, I was thrown off only by one big thing. Was like, why is Jimmy black now? Not that I'm
I don't
against
care
it.
about that.
I was
honestly
just
don't care
like,
about that.
why? But why? I was okay with the redheaded Jimmy existing, but why has he got to be black suddenly?
Because they're gonna have a plot where we're horrible.
Why couldn't you make Lex black?
Well,
Oh, they're not
listen,
gonna make this guy who's super smart and race black.
Look,
They made fucking Kingpin black.
Yeah, but it's Daredevil. But that's
Well,
Daredevil.
Nick Fury was
Yeah.
more because they stole identity, so that's their own fault. They had to make Nick Fury black.
yeah, yes.
That's their own problem.
The only thing I'll say this much about my adventures with Superman, because yes, I'm still watching it. Full disclosure, I'm still watching it. I don't care if they made what's his face black. I give a shit when they made him into this conspiracy theory loving idiot. That rubs me the wrong way.
I saw someone's someone's perspective about it that made sense, but we'd probably have to wait till another season to see. Supposedly, it's probably closer to leaning to his character type that was in the comics. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, because someone brought up that like a lot of the conspiracies he's into are the things that in those comics he indirectly turned into.
Oh, okay. Then I'll take your word for it.
You kind of have to wait to see, but they noticed like each thing that it picked up were things that there was a comic about Jimmy becoming that at some point. So
Then I'll stop talking about that. I will bring this up. I don't.
that's why I just wanted to pre-warn you on that, because I saw someone that brought that up, because I was curious about that too, and they were like, no, it links to those type of comics, so they took that.
Okay.
But why he's just full conspiracy, I don't understand.
I just don't. I hate it when they're overusing the meta humor like they did in Velma and Harley. I fucking hate that. But I'll give My Adventures with Superman credit where credit is due. They dealt with Lois knowing who Superman really is a hell of a lot earlier than I thought they would. I mean, it's only the first season, 5 episodes in, she figures it out.
But I mean, for that Lois, it makes sense, because I feel like she would deal with it differently than the Lois we're used to.
Yeah.
Regular Lois would have been like, yeah, I'm telling everybody for fucking clout. Like, she really would.
Yeah.
She'd be like, I'm writing the paper, I'm gonna go do this shit. But the Lois that's introduced in that, you would be like, yeah, she'd keep a secret. It's her friend. She would actually care.
I think though. Here's something that I think will piss you both you guys off. The main villain they set up in My Adventure, Deathstroke.
Yeah, no, because I've seen how he looks. I have. What did they do to my boy?
Why does he have
What did
superpowers
they
while
do
in
to-
that suit?
Why did they youth my boy?
Yeah.
I needed adult, realistic Deathstroke, not.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you want to use Amanda Waller Task Force X, fine, go ahead. That's actually a good idea. But why? What? Deathstroke has nothing to do with. No.
No.
All the villains you could have used. You want
And
to use
even
Deathstroke?
even with all that, the personality that y'all gave him for him to be involved. No.
Yes, his
That
personality
doesn't
is
exude
stupid.
Deathstroke.
It's stupid. Oh my god. Okay, Robert. Here's how Deathstroke's personality is all about. He will make light of one of the things he does. He tortures Livewire, and he's just all like, he's like, I'm the stereotypical guy that's having fun torturing. I'm just like, guys, Slade was a much better villain in fucking Teen Titans than he is here.
Yeah. Well, hell, even if Teen Titans did the best that they could for a kid's cartoon to bring Deathstroke's actual comic sense to exist. Because the Deathstroke, the Terminator comics, he gave no fuck. Half the time, he wasn't even talking. It was internal thought as he murdered things on the screen. That is what you got.
And
So every time that he comes out and he's starting to need more speeches and be more witty and more, I need to tell you my plan. No, he doesn't do that.
No,
That's the whole thing. When he would show up, you knew you were dead because there's no talking, there's no negotiating. He was here to kill you. That's how he was designed. It's Deadpool's that's the one that doesn't shut up.
Yes.
It's the other way.
Oh.
Every time they keep bringing him back,
What
they
is-
keep being like,
what is-
let him monologue. And it's like, he doesn't fucking monologue.
Wait, Robert, what were you going to say?
He brews a lot.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
all he does.
Yeah. He does Batman level brooding.
Yes.
I think there's a panel of like both of them have been brooding in the same panel before, but not about the same thing. So, yeah.
And I will say this: Ron Perlman, best Deathstroke. Ron Perlman was the best. In
Oh,
all
wait,
the
you
iterations
didn't
that-
like Will Smith in Suicide Squad? who made Deathstroke basically Will Smith
What are you talking about?
with a sniper rifle?
Wait, what? That's Deadshot.
You're talking about
dude.
Deadshot.
Yeah, you're talking about Deadshot, not Deathstroke.
To be fair, there is a lot
It's
of
the same-
dead thrown around in name titles.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Deathstroke, Deadshot, Slade. It's all the same
Like-
fucking thing.
Like it's That's not even leaning over there with Dead Man.
Dead Man.
I like Dead Man Wonderland. That anime was lacking though.
There is a lot of dead floating in.
No,
They
he's,
do a lot more
he's
than
talking about
Marvel.
there's an actual DC. I think it's a hero that actually goes by Dead Man. In fact, Ace Vane, the guy that you showed me like the Black Manta bits, that episode where he was talking about like wanting Chinese food. That was the episode where I think you see Dead Man.
So I can go for some Chinese food, some orange chicken.
How could you say there's Chinese food in China? As a matter of fact, technically that's not even Chinese. It's just food.
I mean, he's not wrong though. Why would you go to China and then be like, "I wish to eat Chinese food"? They would look at you like, "Okay, and like
We
you're
don't have
here."
really served Jamaican food. What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, all right.
Although I would admit
I would
that
say-
be
I
a
would
little
say go to-
fucked up if I went to a Shaolin temple expecting to get like beef and broccoli or some dumplings and they're like, "Bitch, we serve pizza." I'd be like, "The fuck?"
No, you know what you do? You go to China and you be like, "Where's the teriyaki chicken at?
Yo,
Where's the miso? What's up with this place?
here's a fun.
Why
Here's
do
a
you guys
fun,
don't have sushi?"
Here's a funny article that I read a few months back because like it's hilarious that Captain brings up the whole I'm gonna go to a Buddhist temple or whatever, like in a Shaolin temple, etc., etc. There was this article that was all like, "Oh, this Buddhist temple where you have like a bunch of Taoists, etc." Yeah, no, they were busted by the authorities because they weren't religious people. They were literally smoking meth.
God damn. I mean,
Hey, so this call's supposed to end in a minute, so we might be wrapping it up.
Yeah. I'll end it. But yeah,
It's ending like now, like it's ending. Thank you for doing the Zap Lounge. See you